morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks, and I just want to share with you that they've updated the Tankopedia part of the website, Wargaming, and it's really good now. There's some really interesting little things that you can do with Tankopedia to titillate your numbers and statistical anomalies about World of Tanks. So, quick look at the splash screen here, and top here you can filter by nation, type, tier, or just look at premium vehicles. They've also put together vehicle collections, which is a nice touch. Any new premium vehicles, you can just find them very quickly by clicking on that. Armoured Beasts, that's their collection of vehicles they consider to be superiorly armoured to any other vehicle in the game, and the 11 vehicles that you should probably have if you're playing Stronghold. Down at the bottom, you've also got shortcuts to nations and also tank types, much like you've got them up here. But this is really the good way to find a specific tank very quickly. For instance, let's find a tier 9 Russian medium tank. So plucking at the top of my head, tier 9 medium Russian tank, and we've got the T-54 and the Object 430, and they appear very quickly indeed. Now what they've done a nice touch here is you can compare these vehicles very easily. These buttons here, add to comparison, so click on those and they appear down here. Then I can click on compare, and you can see quite clearly that when they're in their basic form, stock form, the Object 430 is actually a superior tank in many cases. And these aren't all the parameters that you can see here. There's 8, as indicated by this, 8 out of 14 here. You can click on that and you can change what you see at the top of the screen. For some reason they won't show you all of them. I guess it would be cluttered with numbers, so it lets you prioritize what you'd like. So you've got 8 of 8 at the moment, so you've got to deselect a couple if you want to see anything specifically, like standard shell penetration and view range, for instance, if that's your bag. Apply that and then they appear. So there's the view range added. What you can also do is click on basic. There's a T-54, there's its modules, and you can upgrade it to what you prefer to be the final configuration, and all of a sudden the T-54 is a better tank, indicated by green. But then let's upgrade the Object 430. Apply that, and it's a bit more scattered now. The numbers aren't quite so even, so better stock, but yeah, well, it depends what your bag is, I suppose. So this is a really nice little feature now that you can do this really quickly, really easily. Now it's quite useful if you are being very specific about a couple of tanks. Back to the main page. For instance, I would like to know which is the better, the Cromwell or the Cromwell B. So UK medium tanks tier 6. There they are. So let's just get rid of those two previous ones that are in the comparison. Add Cromwell B, add Cromwell, compare. Now obviously the other Cromwell is stock at the moment. The Cromwell B is a premium tank, so it cannot be upgraded. And on nearly everything, the Cromwell B is actually better. That's because it's got a stock gun at the moment, the Cromwell. So let's upgrade the Cromwell and see how things pan out once she's fully upgraded, like most people have her. And it's the same all across the board except for traverse speed of the tank. It's quite a superior 50 degrees per second quicker in the turn than the standard Cromwell. I have done this before and actually looked at the weight, specific power, turret traverse speed, and they're all identical. Everything's the same except for the traverse speed. So the Cromwell B is a slightly superior tank, but I think it's a big advantage having that quicker traverse speed. It's significant enough to make the tank turn and pivot and shoot your enemies far more quickly, and perhaps even stay alive. So that's why I sold my Cromwell. I just didn't need it anymore. I had a Cromwell B, so it's nice to have that little thing going on. Now also, they've managed to improve this part of the Tankopedia features, where you get a really good clear picture of the tank that you're looking at. Before, the picture of the tank was about as big as that box there, and it was tiny, and it was frankly useless, whereas now you can get a really clear picture of the tank that you're interested in. And also on standard tanks, not premium tanks, you can roll over the upgrades and see the difference it makes to the currently selected upgrade. So it goes green if it improves, and if there's any detriment it goes red. Obviously a howitzer is going to be terrible at accuracy and aim time and everything else, but better at damage. So nice features, nice touches, good job Wargaming. It also shows you down here the tech tree, how to get to the Cromwell, what's before it, what's after it, the Comet for instance, and you can just keep rolling around. And one of the other nice little things, the last thing I'm going to show you that you can do, if you want to see all the tanks in the game, quickest way to do it is to, so far that I found, is to click on these icons 4 different tank types. Do it one at a time. Give the server a chance to catch up, because it's all server side. It's not my broadband connection being this slow, I promise you. And we've now got all the tanks displayed. 413 vehicles, and when you scroll down, look at all those vehicles. Has anyone got all the vehicles in the game? I highly doubt it. But you've still got the original parameters up here. For instance, accuracy at 100 meters. You can sort these, so now we can find out with a drum roll what is the most accurate tank in the game. And it is the Waffenträger Alf E100, 0.29 accuracy at 100 meters. And then you get a whole raft of the tanks with very good accuracy. My E25, love that tank. It's up there, that's cool. Let's look at one more. Damage per minute. Which tank has got the highest damage per minute in the game? Click on it. Drum roll. It's the SU-12254, sharing the top spot with the ISU-122S, which is a premium tank. Might have to get one of those. Look at that, 3,162 damage per minute. If it can keep firing its gun, do maximum damage per shot, it's capable of that high score. So what's the worst tank in the game? Well, damage per minute. It's going to be a tier 1, isn't it? Yeah, the Vickers medium tank. A very woeful 600 damage per minute, which is easy enough to destroy 2 other tier 1 vehicles if it's able to hit them. But yeah, pretty pitiful. So there's some really interesting nuggets of information now that you can select your parameters, sort by tanks, and see what's what. You can even, I guess, add all your tanks to the comparison and sort them to see which your tank you've got is the most accurate, or whatever you wish. It's just nice touches, and it's made the whole thing a little bit cleaner and a little bit prettier and nicer to use. I'll be coming back to Tankopedia more often than I ever did to do a little bit of tank research if I need to. I find it very useful. Hope you found that useful. Go and check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. And coming up very shortly later today, I hope, will be a normal game of tanks in my new tank, the Sherman Jumbo. So stay tuned for that. And also, I'll probably show you my colouring in. I actually finished that Panther one, did it myself. Sat down and I got a bit carried away, to be honest. It's a little bit over the top, but yeah, that's just me, I guess. I'll show you that later on today. Keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I shall play Water Tanks in about 30 minutes time. Take care, bye bye.